Splendid work. Thank you.
You're not a bad person. Say, comes to this game. So wait until noon tomorrow and go to the picnic. Let's meditate until noon tomorrow then. Get that done because I don't want to miss this. Oh my god, I'm quite far away. Oh, Jesus, that guy travelled some distance, didn't he? Crown colour. Quest suggested level too high for you. Don't do it. Do something else. Okay.
Master Richard, welcome. Count Belladal
Oh, these are pretty cool.
Its picturesque meadows and untouched woodlands are home. Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please. I'm delighted to see you. I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse. You are free to sell it, of course, though I would be honoured were you to hang it in your home.
Thanks.
I'm hanging this bugger. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean, Spoon. But probably about when I kind of... Not long after I started doing this playthrough, I did look at mods and things, because someone told me about the Halks HD mod. And that one, well, you can see, the game does not look shabby from it. So, luckily I've been able to play it with, you know, a very, very powerful HD mod going through, and it's just been absolutely wonderful. The game does genuinely look so much better than the base with this mod on. Bit of a ball ache to get it started, but knowing you, you'd be fine. Hey, your daughter, how's she doing? Tell me about her daughter.
Back at the camp.
Not your
Told me
Spoon.
about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathana. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards.
Oh, that's a nice little kind of callback to the books. Yeah, this I do. What's called? I don't think I've been hiding it. Have I actually got it on the stream info? Sure, I've got it somewhere. Oh, I've got it on the YouTube uploads. But yeah, we've got the YouTube uploads with exactly why you can find that mod. Because someone did work, and they should get it.
Good crowd. You got a lot
Get recognition
of
for it
friends.
because they've done an excellent
All
fucking
of them
job.
seem to be fawning over your paintings too.
I mean, beautiful.
Oh, when you have as much coin as I do, friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise. I must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides,
Besides,
At times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting, just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish. Naturally, the more intense someone is
I
to
really
get
like
into
this
my
guy.
good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
This guy is an evil genius.
nice meeting you.
He's
So
my
long
friend.
now.
Damn it! Watch where you step, fool.
Awesome. Okay then. We'll leave that one for now because it's quite a high level compared to me. Deputy part. Find Charles Lanzano at the Clever Clogs. Use your witcher senses. Search the cemetery for the source of the noise. Ah, I know which one this one was. I kind of accidentally walked into it. Think Jack. Can you get it? Do we run? I have blood everywhere, my dear. I am a witcher, and I have slaughtered many. Tends to get a bit bloody when you kill. Unless you kill in the right way. Right, let's move.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
Oh, shut up, guardsman, I'll kill you myself. Okay. Ah. Barmaid on the floor. 4 townsmen. And the drunk.
Places, I coughs back.
What the hell is this?
Aim to hop on a horse after making merry.
Okay. God knows what the hell these people are on
Whose
about.
notion of order is this? Why doesn't someone do something?
I can examine that big painting.
What's this about?
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
Noises
I'm a
at the
master witcher.
cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the ducal guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
Probably. Let's talk about fee.
How much will I get for this?
How much would you like?
A lot. Oh my god. That's serious.
I don't believe I have that amount. What would you say to a festival discount? On account of the, tourney?
$1 million. Okay. We'll go down to 60.
Agreed.
Because you're paying me fuck all. Okay. So yeah.
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night, I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then
Firk?
whack! Thud! As if a mother bear slammed pate first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean.
Oh, Geralt, I hope you're taking the piss.
Fine,
I'll sort it.
tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently?
I try
Or
and
just
practice
talking
ever so often,
noises?
Spoon.
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though.
I recently
Might also be
rewatched those
grave
films.
robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, Master.
Right.
Aim to hop on a horse after making merry? Sit on it.
No! No! Please!
Okay.
No! No! Please!
Okay, no guards have come running in to kill me yet, so let's leave before I overstay my welcome. Calm down, lady, I just walked into you. I mean, I have that effect on some women, but Christ. Okay. So, let's wait for the weird, creepy-ass noises that come and... Okay. Anything from the noises? Any screaming, shouting? Where are the noises? Ooh, I didn't grave rob this place yet. No, I did. When I grave rob, it's fine. Okay. Nothing yet. Starting to think that might be the case, Spoon. Let's wait till 2. Anything in here? Why am I not hearing noises? Last time I was here, I was hearing noises.
Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems.
Nonsense.
Oh, the noises have started. Yay!
So, noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either.
That wine or blood?
Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. Here lies Margot de Corentin.
Is Margot the Restless dead?
Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of St. Zoetham's remembrance. Pretty fresh. Noises started right around too long ago. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange.
Okay. Something's obviously disturbing.
Noises clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible.
Yeah, well, the noise is definitely coming from in here. But
Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
the ghost will never see me back here. Oh, get out. Master of Disguise. Blends into the background.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrate, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
Okay. Yeah, what are you guys arguing?
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off. Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once.
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is awkward
my
already.
crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
How much was Shard worth?
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting.
Doubt it.
How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet. Shut up, both of you.
Damn right, get out. Yeah, whose crypt is
Who does the
actually?
crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentans. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
Ew.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards.
I do like playing.
Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
But how did you die? If you got
Need to
stabbed,
think about it. Alright, gotta move one of them out.
he's trying to tell me that he knows where the bloody things are.
Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he promptly added, "For you shall have none left for me."
Heretic, shut your mouth. I shall speak to you no more.
No, no, it is I who shall speak to you no more, you old tart.
Oh, I want... I'm hungry. Like, this guy is bullshitting me, isn't he? Let's be perfectly honest. He was surprised that she had hidden the cards and was telling me... Oh, and basically saying that because he couldn't find his cards, that's why he got killed. I'm guessing because he couldn't win the money to pay his debtors, etc.
I shall speak to no one as long as she is in here. Take her away.
My
Margot?
apologies, but I'm simply not in the mood.
So you know what? Get rid of this asshole. He's a... I'm gonna guess
I
a
see
drunk...
you fell for that pious tart's drivel. Drats! Oh, well,
I mean, they're both
then listen,
assholes.
I've a
Rich
request.
biased prick.
Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
Certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
I'm sure we can sort this. I thought that's what he'd do. Oh, this...
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go.
Friendship Society. Chamber of the Right Honourable Members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. May they always draw their best.
Private chamber. The Right Honourable Members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. This is it.
It looks like it's falling apart, but...
That ought to do. Right. High time Margot paid up.
Yes. I want those Gwent cuts. Come on.
Done.
Cute.
Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Cooper's Gate, then via right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
Margot, I am a witcher. If you cock this up,
Might I ask
you try to lie.
what you did with
Try to
Louis?
lie to me. I
True,
will kill
he
you.
knew nothing in life
Again.
but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
Okay. And I'll collect the 60 or so gold that I got from helping that guy out. Absolute dick.
Oh,
Hardly anything.
They sick the witcher on me.
No, they did not sick a witcher on the people. My inventory. What have I got in there? Loads of space still.
Don't dare to think you've got carte blanche
Reginald
here.
Aubrey has returned, not to be missed.
Yes, I know.
by
I've
your
returned
biggest now.
Reginald B's.
quite a fragrant
Two.
whiff.
Probably one of the funniest little startups I've ever seen.
Ah!
Right. Keep on running. Hooded woman. Okay. What? In here?
Need to go around. Tree on the sign.
God damn it.
Must be the house.
Find a way to climb in, I'm guessing.
Medallion's humming. Something's not quite right.
Okay, climb up here, but we've got to be careful because Geralt can't drop more than like 2 feet, or he just dies. It's got a random.
Just like she said. And the Gwent cards, as promised.
Okay. Wonder what cards I got. Garden key at the very least. Eat a chicken sandwich.
Bloody hell.
I want a chicken sandwich now too. I want a lot of things right now. Jump!
Keep calm.
Nice tune.
Not no pros.
Oh, he said keep calm. Genuinely, and I don't know why, but my brain just went, did he just say sheep calm?
Delivery has returned. Not to be missed. Buy your ticket.
A lot of these like hooded women walking around, and yes, I am trying to change the subject.
Oh, that's bad luck. Kiss a dog's ass. Guess that's a chap.
The fluff text around here is just great. Hello, Mr. Drunk Man.
Witcher.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in! Order in!" But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
Yeah, really tough, demanding fight. Barely made it out alive.
Is it your codex? Forbids you from revealing the details? For the best, I dare say. There's a small premium for you. You've earned it.
What, an extra 2 coins? Oh, okay, fair enough. Give me 100. I mean, it's still nowhere near enough for a professional, but
Please, sir.